Hello, my name is Judith Arispan. Today I'm going to talk about if I were an instructor for Learning Frameworks 1301, and what policies, things like that I would ensure into my classroom setting. Personally, I would talk about topics like drugs, mental health, abuse. I feel like students need to talk about that in some sort of environment, especially in an environment that's teaching them about college, like learning frameworks, because learning frameworks overall it shows you what college is about, especially with UTRGV and its resources that it provides. I feel like the topics that they could look for based on those resources could be connected to that. So personally, I would cover those topics in my classroom because it's important to talk about things like that so students have a feeling of safety when they are in a classroom setting. Overall topics I feel that my students, if I was an instructor, would look for is the resources, obviously, that the college provides, as well as connecting to other students that may share the same degree with you. I feel that if I talk about other degrees um, that connect to the resources that they're already going to look for that are with the class, that they would feel more comfortable in the degree they're choosing, or they would probably choose a different one because they're learning more about the different options there is with the degree works and whatnot, because there is a lot of degree works in UTRGV. And I feel that my students would look for resources that would obviously help them with their assignments, with their class, with their degree overall. The resources that the college provides, like the writing center, the learning center, um, the counseling center, even. These resources are meant for the students to have that environment and um, that backup if they feel that they don't have it anywhere else. The college is able to provide that for them. Personally, the policies that I would ensure in my classroom setting is no cell phones. I feel that you are not giving your undivided attention to the instructor and you're not learning overall if you're on your phone. It's also a little bit rude, personally, in my own opinion. It feels like you're not, like I said, giving your undivided attention when they're giving their undivided attention to you, as well as not allowing late work only if the student doesn't turn in the work overall like early. But it also depends on the situation. I think I would be more flexible depending on what is happening with the student, but I wouldn't allow late work because it helps the student be more responsible overall, because they're like, "Oh, okay, I have a deadline. I have to submit it for this time." And practicing that consistently allows the student to be more responsible within themselves. And maybe if they didn't have that practice before of turning in things on time or not really doing work overall, they start developing it within college because every professor is different. So if they learn it in my class, they could take that to other classes. Um, I feel that my students overall within this particular class, if I was the instructor, they would come to me and ask me questions, even about other departments. So I feel that that's important. So that's why I would include presenters from these various departments in the class so they know about all of these various departments and resources that they can utilize. It's so important to know that, and to know that a classroom setting and a class overall allows that and educates you about that. That's important. It allows for the student, like I said, to learn. Um, but overall, I would make sure that I'm very lenient and I make my students feel comfortable as an instructor because it's important to have that environment. Um, but that is it for my presentation. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.